Do you like my makeshift
lighting setup? Yeah, it's chill.
Hello, I'm Sequoia Simone, and I'm here to teach you how to make my not famous butterbeer. We will go ahead and start with a bowl. Okay, so this butterbeer is good because I do a foam on top. And not only is it a foam on top, but it is an alcoholic foam on top, which I think is very important for your butterbeer needs. I start with Cool Whip because it's got a little bit more substantial than something you'd find in like a Ready Whip can or something. But you could also use that. You just might have to use a little bit more of it than I say here in my very formal recipe that I jotted down on a piece of paper roughly 2 days ago. Okay, so you're gonna wanna do, a cup and a half of Cool Whip. I don't have my recipe next to me. I wrote it down, it's fine. It's also in my brain somewhere. Okay, we're doing a cup and a half of Cool Whip. This is like doing something that makes sense. I mean, I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but that's not what I'm here for.
Your mom's just using the measuring cup to scoop it out.
Rude. This is enough for probably like 4+ of the butter beers, unless you just want to eat the foam, which is also alcoholic and yummy. So, I mean, to each their own. Please get very carefully back where it goes.
I like that it's labeled out for branding purposes.
I mean, I am sponsored by Cool Whip. Next, I'm going to take some caramel sundae syrup. Some kind of a caramel type syrup. Doesn't have to be this. I'm not sponsored by Smuckers.
Fuck Smuckers.
Yeah. Man, I can't say that in video because what if they would like to sponsor me in future videos?
Smuckers, we take that back. You're allowed to give us money.
Smuckers, thanks for your future money. Oh god, what did I just do? This is a cute little pig, but also it is 1 tablespoon. 1 full tablespoon of this in here. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna get some caramel syrup off the table. There's that. I'm gonna start mixing that in. Do you want to come get a close-up of this mixing experience?
Look at that. Slow motion.
Nice.
That's sassy.
Nice. Got it. Okay, great. Now it's time to add the booze. I almost dabbed. I'm better than that. I have some butterscotch liqueur. I am just going to put a half of a shot. That's a little bit more than half in here. Then I've got some whipped cream vodka in this very fancy plastic bottle. I'm also going to put a half shot. Put a half shot in here. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a very inexact science. I think this is gonna work. I might have to add more Cool Whip, depending on what consistency we get here. Can I have a paper towel? Now that I have this to clean up after myself. Dear God. Okay. Actually, this worked out great. You are looking for a consistency that's not going to drip. My recommendation at this point, put this in the fridge. With my lovely assistant, please put this in the fridge. Excellent. So now that you have concocted the foam portion of your beverage, we will move to the beverage portion of your beverage. I have here a glass. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you how much booze to put in this, and then you're going to make decisions past that. Based on how strong you want it to be, how sweet you want it to be, and how much beverage you are willing to consume at this point in time. So I have a regular vodka. I'm going to put a whole shot of that in here, because this is who I am.
Shots, 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 shots.
Everybody! Catherine, you could be more vocal, though. I'm just saying, just as like a... I mean, I'm not going to say that it's bad, that you're doing a bad job being in my video that I didn't ask you to be in, but if you could speak up a little more, that would be great.
Sounds like you're telling me I'm doing a bad job.
I have a little stirring utensil here because I've got 1 shot of vodka in here, regular vodka, but then I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the whipped topping portion. Half a shot of butterscotch. I'm gonna do half a shot of this whipped cream vodka when I was young. I used to make this. Oh, that's more than half a shot. Whatever. That's
It was
fine.
the pain of recognizing and acknowledging that you're old now.
I know. It just made me pour more in. I wouldn't use regular vodka. I just use a ton of whipped cream vodka and a ton of this butterscotch liqueur. If you like really, really, really sweet drinks, I mean, just go full in with that whipped cream vodka. I'm stirring the drink now. Again, another tactic for cutting the sweetness. I'm going to use some club soda, and I'm going to fill this glass up to roughly its halfway point, and then I'm going to fill the rest of the glass with the cream soda. Again, if you like a super sweet thing, maybe you just forego the club soda and you just do. I dropped this earlier. Your drink portion is ready. Lovely assistant, will you please procure for me my whipped topping? All right. Take some of this.
Ooh. Sorry, please continue.
Thank you. There you have it. This is a butter beer a la Sequoia. I guess, do I sip it now? Accio Butterbeer. Says you when you make this at home. Thank you very much for watching my butterbeer tutorial. This has been the one and only cocktail recipe I've ever come up with, so maybe I'll try something else sometime in the future. I won't. Don't count on it. Thank you for watching. Woo!
And most importantly, can I have one?
Yeah.
Tight.
You want to give me a glass?
Yes, please.